The TAG Heuer Monaco is one of those watches that does not need to look like anything else. It has been different from the beginning. When it launched in 1969, it became one of the first automatic chronographs and one of the first water-resistant square watches. Then, Steve McQueen wore the blue Monaco in the 1971 movie Le Mans, and the watch became part of the motorsport and pop culture history. Now, TAG Heuer has redesigned that formula for 2026 with a thinner and more angular Grade 5 titanium case, updated ergonomics, and a new in-house movement developed specifically to keep the crown on the left side. This is the new TAG Heuer Monaco chronograph. It has a blue opaline dial, silver subdials, red accents, and an automatic TH20-11 movement. So let's find out if TAG Heuer has successfully modernized one of the most recognizable watches ever made without losing what made the Monaco special. Welcome everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel, where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. And if you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland, and it's where you go when you're in the know. And if you can't make it to our store, check out our cutting-edge, user-friendly website, littletreasury.com, which is linked to our inventory in real time. All watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see our website or see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the Seiko Prospex HBC002, which took the 1968 Heritage Diver GMT formula and upgraded it with 300 meters of water resistance and a new tool-free clasp with 6 positions of adjustment. You still get the black ceramic dive bezel, the gold GMT hand, and the 6R54 movement with the 3-day power reserve. If you want a serious Seiko GMT diver with one of the bracelet upgrades people have been asking for, this one's absolutely worth a look. Wrist check time. Today I'm wearing my Bremont Descent Limited Edition, which is number 407 out of 407. It's the last one ever made. I'm really lucky to have this one, and it is one of my very first luxury watches, which I'll keep forever. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video, and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. My measurements for the TAG Heuer Monaco chronograph are a 39.4mm case width, a 14mm thickness, an approximately 47.6mm lug to lug, a 21.7mm lug width, a 32.3mm crystal diameter, and weighing in at 85.63 grams. The case is made from grade 5 titanium with a combination of fine brushing and polished details. The classic square Monaco shape is still here, but TAG Heuer has redesigned the case with straighter sides, sharper angles, and revised lugs. The caseback has also been reshaped to sit more comfortably against the wrist. Titanium keeps the watch lighter than the traditional stainless steel Monaco while still giving the case that solid and angular appearance. The crown is positioned on the left side of the case, which is one of the signature details of the original Monaco. The chronograph pushers are positioned on the right side at the 2 and 4 positions, and they have been made wider for easier operation. The sapphire crystal is beveled and it's domed. The bezel is fixed and made from grade 5 titanium. It is built directly into the square case design, keeping the original Monaco shape clean and unmistakable. The dial is blue with an opaline finish, and this is the color combination most connected closely to the original Monaco and the version worn by Steve McQueen in Le Mans. Around the outside is the white minute track with the red details and square luminous markers that echo the shape of the case. The hour markers are horizontal, rhodium-plated, and applied to the dial. The TAG Heuer shield can be found at the top middle portion with Monaco printed in white. The hour and minute hands are faceted and rhodium-plated with white superluminova and red lacquered details. The central chronograph seconds hand is red, making it easy to separate from the normal time display. The 30-minute chronograph counter can be found at the 3 position with a silver background, black markings, and a red hand. The running seconds subdial can be found at the 9 position with the same silver finish and contrasting details. The small seconds and chronograph minute counter have swap positions compared with some earlier modern Monaco movements, bringing the layout back in line with the movement architecture developed for this model. The date window is positioned at the 6th position and is angled to follow the square geometry of the dial. It has a white background with black numerals. Lume can be found on the hour and minute hands and on the markers. The caseback is grade 5 titanium with a sapphire display window. Through it you can see the new movement, Geneva stripe finishing, and a skeletonized rotor shaped like the TAG Heuer shield. The movement is the TAG Heuer Calibre TH20-11. It's automatic, it's in-house, it's column wheel chronograph architecture. It's bi-directional winding, it beats at 28,800 beats per hour, and has an 80-hour power reserve. It displays the hours, minutes, running seconds, date, central chronograph seconds, and a 30-minute chronograph counter. The movement was developed from the TH20 platform specifically to give this Monaco its 2-counter layout and the traditional left side crown placement. The strap is black perforated calfskin leather with black stitching, giving it that classic racing glove appearance. It is secured by a grade 5 titanium folding clasp with double safety push buttons. The TAG Heuer Monaco chronograph is water resistant to 100 meters and currently lists for $9,350. Now for my personal opinion. I'm going to start off by saying this is exactly the type of watch I was excited to see when we became a TAG Heuer authorized dealer. The Monaco is not just another chronograph in a round case. You can see this thing from across the room and immediately know what it is. There are very few watches that have that kind of identity. I also think TAG Heuer made the right decisions with this update. They did not completely redesign the Monaco and turn it into something unrecognizable. They kept the square shape, the blue and silver dial, the red accents, the left side crown, and the perforated racing strap, but now the case is lighter, thinner, sharper, and more comfortable. On my 6.5-inch wrist, a square 39mm watch is always going to have presence because it takes up more surface area than a round 39mm watch. But the grade 5 titanium changes that experience. It does not have that heavy block of steel feeling that some older Monaco models can have, and the redesigned lugs and caseback help it sit more naturally. The dial is still the star for me. The blue opaline finish with the silver counters and red details is exactly what I pictured when someone says TAG Heuer Monaco. It has a lot going on, but the 2 large subdials keep it balanced and easy to understand. The red chronograph hand also gives it that motorsport energy without covering the entire watch in bright colors. I like the new movement too. You still get the left side crown that makes the Monaco feel historically correct, but now you have an in-house automatic chronograph with an 80-hour power reserve, bi-directional winding, and a column wheel. The top pusher starts the chronograph cleanly and the reset feels crisp and direct. The display caseback is also a major improvement because the shield-shaped rotor gives you something interesting to look at. It connects the movement visually to TAG Heuer instead of feeling like a generic automatic chronograph hidden inside an iconic case. I recommend this for someone who wants a chronograph with real history and a design that stands completely on its own. It is also for the person who loves motorsports, Steve McQueen, or the original Monaco, but wants the modern version to feel lighter and easier to wear. This is not the safe choice. A Carrera is going to fit into more situations and look more traditional. But that is exactly why the Monaco is so special. You buy this because you want the square case, the blue dial, the left side crown, and the history. This new version keeps all of that and makes the entire package feel even more refined. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.